Alright, y'all, what's good? Welcome to Before We Work episode
Number 11, baby. Yeah,
I'm excited, y'all.
I'm excited.
It's episode number 11. This is the longest YouTube series I've ever gotten going, episode number 11. So this is awesome. I really like this. I really like where I'm going with these vibes, with these feeling. I feel like I want to do more. So I was doing some thinking. Let me know what you guys think. I was going to start taking my vlogging outside of my desk area and do a little bit more of just talking to you guys, just kind of get a different scene, get a different vibe. I know my office isn't the most visually pleasing place I have, but I was thinking about doing the vlogs in different other places, Of course, I'd still have my coffee, but I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Also, before we begin this episode, I'm recording this video in 1080p 60 FPS. I don't know if I should do 4K. So the next video I'm going to do is going to be in 4K. And then I want you guys to decide whether I should do the 1080p 60 FPS or the 4K. You decide. Of course, the 4K is going to be like a bigger file size and quality is going to be better, but I don't know if it's noticeable. So y'all let me know. I'm curious on what you guys think about that. But, so on to today's topic. Today's topic was a little bit like something I was contemplating on what to talk about today. And it kind of has to do, kind of connected to yesterday's vlog, or the previous vlog. And just something that has been of news to me recently, So today's vlog is going to be about being happy where you are in your life. So could be about work, could be about family, could be about significant other, it could be anything. In my case, it's starting to become more and more about work, I would say. I love my job, don't get me wrong. There comes to a point when a person's career where you're starting to realize your worth and your value, and you may be taken advantage of. So I think I'm in that stage where I'm starting to prospect other opportunities in other cases, and I feel like it's a huge step for a lot of people to be like, you know what, it's time for me to leave this job and find another one. Because I can guarantee you, I know a lot of people who do not like interviewing. So I don't hate interviewing. I don't mind it. I like socializing, so it's not necessarily a big deal for me. I would just prefer to sit down and I'm not a huge, I don't know. I love change, but only certain types of change, So I'm good with change, but it's specific change that I don't like, and it's hard for me to put into words 100%. But I don't know, maybe one day I can kind of get it out and just say it, I don't without having to fumble on my words. But I like change that makes me comfortable, not in terms of the action, in terms of the position I'm in. So I like change for the good. I'm comfortable right now in my job. I love my job. It's not that I don't like it. It's that there's, I feel like I'm not being recognized for my worth. So in that case, I'm uncomfortable. So I feel like there needs to be a time in someone's life where you, as an individual, realize that, maybe I'm being taken advantage of. Maybe my parents keep grabbing, $2,000 every paycheck from me and not giving it back. Maybe my girlfriend or boyfriend keeps beating me up or insulting me constantly, Of course, these are the more severe cases, but there comes a time in someone's life where, I don't know what it's called, maybe the fight or flight, maybe, I don't know. But where you hit a brick wall and you're like, you know what, I can't do this anymore, things have got to change, And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. With a lot of things, really. I'm in this current situation in my life where I love change and I love to work really, really hard. So I'm in that stage right now where I'm trying to figure out, what other change is good, what other change is next. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I think there's a lot to learn about in situations like this when there's change involved. because I know that there are a lot of people where change may not affect them as, as easy as others. And I think we all need change in our lives. As much as we hate it, moving houses, moving on from a relationship where you've been invested in for 5, 10, 15 years, and you've suddenly realized it's abusive. Just trying to finally get to the point and be like, you know what, it's time for me to move on. It's healthy for me. I need this. And it could be for multiple reasons. Doesn't have to be just for happiness. It could be for opportunity. Could be for comfort. Could be for just change. Just change. Doesn't have to be good or bad. It just be change. So it could be anything. It could be to help someone else. It could be to help, maybe it's something that you've always wanted to do. Maybe you want to live on the edge and you decide change is what you need, So change is something that I think everyone needs. And I don't think a lot of people welcome change. And I think it allows us to grow and step outside more. Because once we kind of put ourselves in a position where we're constantly uncomfortable, we become okay with change. We become okay with the idea of failure. I think that connects a lot. So when you're okay with change, you're okay with failure, in my personal opinion. Because when you're constantly changing, you're used to this different lifestyle where you're starting over constantly. So when you change, you're doing something that you're doing something that you are not used to. I'm changing from this house to another house. I'm starting over, and I think that relates to failure a lot. Because when you change, like I said, you're starting over, but when you fail, you're also starting over. So I think they connect a lot. And because of that, because you allow yourself to go through change, and seek that discomfort, you give yourself the ability to be okay to try things. You give yourself the ability to be okay to, do things that you wouldn't regularly do. It gives you the ability to get up, and continue, like hustling, if you want to work really hard on something, or if you really want to change, or it's just something really good to have. The ability to bounce back, and that's mentioned everywhere. There's even a song by Big Sean called Bounce Back. Even though I know that's about something else. But yeah, so I feel like there has to be exposure to things that make you uncomfortable. And there's even a YouTube channel called Seek Discomfort, which I highly recommend you guys check out. Basically, it's about a group of guys who just go out and try things that they're not really comfortable doing, or they try to find people who are open to that mentality of just doing things on the spot. There was one of them I saw where they're trying to find two people to just go or one person to just go skydiving with them. Just like on the spot, like just whatever you're doing, stop whatever you're doing, come skydiving with us. And they end up finding a taxi driver, and then the person whom they were riding along with, I forgot what it's called when you ride with someone else, where the person they were riding with was like, I'm also down. So then they ended up getting two people at the same time. So just the ability to do that, just to be like, I was supposed to go home, I'm gonna go skydiving now. Like I'm afraid of heights. I've never been skydiving before, but YOLO, bro, let's do it. And I think that's something that's like an insanely good trait to have, just to be able to pick yourself up and be like, whatever, let's do it. It's okay. I don't care. Like, who cares about change? Who cares about being uncomfortable? Who cares about failure? Let's just do it. Let's do it. That's such a good opportunity. Now, to an extent, of course, you don't want to just keep on, doing things and not understand the repercussions of things, But I feel like that's something we should be open-minded to change, to figuring out when it's time to change, and how that affects us. Maybe it's, like I said, breaking up with someone. Maybe it's telling your parents, like, hey guys, I can't help you anymore. Or maybe it's telling your child, we can't stop letting you live here. You have to get a job, or maybe if it's finding a new job. All right, guys, that's all I have today for Before We Work. I know I didn't drink any of my coffee, but in other news, I'm also finalizing a setup for a vlogging area that I've been wanting to work on for some time now. I'm going to make it like a cleaner setup. It's going to be nice. I'm going to record my other series that I have planned going on. I know I've been talking about it for some time. I have a lot going on in my life right now, so bear with me. I'm keeping up with these videos. I'm very proud of that. I'm seeking discomfort and trying to get, more active in the video lifestyle. It's something I've always loved and I've always wanted to do. So that's all I got for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Before We Work. I'm going to head to work. I have my laptop open here. It's going to be an interesting day, y'all. I hope you guys have a good day. I love you all. If you need anything, let me know. This is Canon Mikho, aka Ocean Crash. Peace.